page 113, the worksheet like this. Because there is an activity, there is a graph on 113, but we have to skip that graph because we usually would do this activity in the classroom and we kind of can't. Yeah, and so we'll just go ahead and practice it on the page. So it's going to be guided class practice 113A. Guided class practice 113A.
I'm gonna get that. Is the one that with times in it?
Huh? Guided class practice. Guided class practice 113A. Make sure, not that one. That's the graph, but we're not doing that. So you can skip that one.
Miss Prudence.
This
page, the facts page, or the other one?
Guided class practice. Are you looking at the top of the page to see what it says?
Mm-hmm.
And this video, I actually had to skip number 3 because I couldn't even find a ruler.
Oh, you're gonna have to find one.
I looked all over this house for one.
Okay.
This?
Yep, that's it, Austin. Yep, that's it, Derek. BJ, that's it.
I found it.
I'm gonna give me a pencil.
Cadence. All right. Everybody has it. So really, it's only number 1 that I want to do together because number 1 is how to read a bar graph on a scale of 2. That's what we would have done with the activity. But like I said, we're not in the classroom, so I'll just show it to you in your book how to complete it, how to read a graph like that. And I mean, you may know already, but I'm just going over for everyone.
These are all even numbers.
This Flugence, what about we still do it, but we're on you're showing the board.
Wait, say it again. I didn't hear what you said.
We can do it on the Zoom, and you'll have the board in the back of you. Why can we not write it?
Right, what?
The graph in the back.
Oh no, it's because of the materials that I need for it. That's why.
This page.
Yeah. Let me see. Yep. If it says guided class practice 113A.
Guided.
Yep, that is it. Sure.
I did it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at number 1. Everybody's ready? If not,
yes.
Okay. So if you look at number 1, this is what we call a bar graph. I know we're familiar with a bar graph, but usually whenever we have a bar graph, it's in a scale of 1. So we know 1, 2, 3, 4. But this, if you look at the bottom numbers, is on a scale of 2. Okay, does everyone see that? How it has 0, 2, 4, 6. Everyone can see that at the bottom of the page?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everyone is aware of what I'm saying. Okay, so this one is on a scale of 2. So that means whenever you will shade in, you have to do it based upon the scale of 2. Now, sometimes you may have an odd number, okay? Now, everyone knows what an odd number is, right? It's a number that's not an even number. Yes. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, those are even numbers. Sometimes you have an odd number. Whenever you have an odd number, so say if the number is 5, okay? So if you look on your scale, look at between 4 and 6. What number is between 4 and 6?
5.
So, would I shade in all the way to 6?
No.
No? Does anyone know what I would do to show that the number is 5?
Shade 1.
Does anyone know? If not, I'm going to show you exactly what it is.
I was just about to say color 1.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because I already did it.
Yeah, okay, no, that's good. And that's what I said. Some people already probably knew what to do, but I just wanted to go over for those. Okay, so look at it on the screen here. So this is my bar graph, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is 0, 2. Whenever you have 2, you color to the line 2. Whenever you have 4, you color to the line 4. But like I said, sometimes you will have an odd number. Whenever you have an odd number, so say if the number was 5, okay? My number is 5. I will shade in. So that's 0, 2, 4. I'm shading to 4. Now I cannot go to 6 because if I go to 6, I have more than 5. But like I said, 5 falls in between 4 and 6. So guess what I do? I color half of this circle. I mean, of the square to show that it is 5. Okay? So anytime you have an odd number, you would color halfway, but you have to figure out what two numbers your odd number is in between. So if your odd number was 9, you can't shade 9 in right here, right? Where would I shade in 9? Between what two numbers?
10 and 8.
8 and 10, right? So anytime you have an odd number, you would do halfway, which because it's going to be between whatever two numbers. So that's also something you have to keep in mind is where the odd number would fall, which two numbers would it fall in between. Okay, so let's kind of work on the graph together. So number 1 says the children in Miss Afinito's class chose their favorite fruits. 8 children chose bananas. So what number would I color to show the bananas?
8.
Now, am I coloring 8 boxes?
Yes.
Oh, that's a trick one. Am I coloring 8 boxes? No, I'm not coloring 8 boxes. I'm coloring till I get to the line of 8. So go ahead and shade in all the way until you get to 8. You are not shading in 8 boxes. That was if we were doing ones. But this is on a scale of 2, so I have to shade in up until I get to the line 8. Okay, so you see how I shaded it in? All the way up until 8. So that's what you need to do. Who did their page already?
Me.
Okay. Make sure you did it right, though. If you did it already, just make sure that it was correct. Yes?
Do you color, you want us to shade
Wait,
in
hold on. Y'all, Cadence is trying to talk to me, and y'all are over talking her. I'm sorry. Say it again, Cadence.
Do you color all 3 boxes?
You color up until you get to the number 8 at the bottom.
Okay.
So I don't think it's 3 boxes, though.
That's 4.
Yeah, it should have been 4. If you did it correct, it should have been 4 boxes. So did everyone shade that in?
Yes.
So you're not shading in 8 boxes. You are shading in up until the line 8. This is on a scale of 2. So each box represents 2. Okay, let's keep reading. So 8 children chose bananas. 15 children chose oranges. So that is an odd number. So how will I show?
15.
So we have to figure out what two numbers with 15 go in between.
14
and 16. I was waiting. So I need to shade in all the way till the middle of 14 and 16. Because when I stop in the middle of 14 and 16, I am saying that is 15 oranges. So make sure you're shading this in, guys.
Okay, I'm starting it right now.
Okay.
On bananas?
Yes. No, we did bananas already. Bananas was 8. We're on oranges, 15.
Wait, banana was 8? Did they have it up in
Yes.
Okay, I can take a one.
So bananas was 8, and now oranges is 15. Is everybody aware of where we are?
Yes.
Who is not where we are?
15.
Okay, yeah, okay. No, Jordan, we're on oranges. You're supposed to color in oranges, the line that says oranges. Do not write on the screen.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, so we colored in bananas, which was 4. Okay, so is everyone sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I thought everyone was aware. Okay, so the first one was 4.
What about write a question for the graph?
Well, yeah, I'm not on that part yet. I'm doing it piece by piece. I'm not on that part yet.
Okay.
So what was the first one, students? What's the first one?
4. The first one was 4 bananas.
At the top?
Yes, on the graph where it says bananas, you had to draw in. Not 4. I'm sorry, it was 8. So you had to shade in all the way to the number 8. Could someone please stop humming, please? Thank you. Say that again.
What was the last one?
Well, we didn't do apples yet. We only did bananas, which was 4. Then we did oranges, which was 15. Is everyone keeping up? I thought everyone understood that we were on the page.
Okay, now I get it.
Okay, so is everyone aware that we are on number 1
Yeah.
and we are completing the graph on number 1?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, so we already have bananas and oranges. Now let's go ahead and fill in the apples line. So we had 8 children chose bananas, 15 chose oranges, and 7 children chose apples. So that is another odd number that we have to fill in. So again, odd numbers will always go in between because if you look at the bottom of the graph, it's on a scale of 2, and those are only even numbers. So whenever we say we are coloring to the scale of 7, 7 goes in between what 2 numbers?
8.
6 and 8. So I need to color all the way until the middle of 6 and 8 because that shows 7. Josiah, do you have it?
I'm not to check on my hat. It's getting itchy.
Okay.
I already did this page.
Well, yes, I know some of you are saying you did it already, but please make sure you did it correctly. It's great that you did it, but make sure that you filled it in the correct way. Okay, so whenever we stop in the middle of 6 and 8, we are saying that's 7. Anytime you have an odd number, it goes in between the 2 even numbers. Does everyone have this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
If you don't understand, I need you to tell me I don't understand.
How was it 10:41 already and the Zoom just started?
Still getting
Huh?
It's already 10:41.
it. You just started. Wow. Oh, interesting.
Does everyone have this shaded in?
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
The whole thing?
What whole thing?
You supposed to do 4?
No, 4 was for number 1, guys. That was for number 1. And it wasn't 4, it was 8. You had 4 squares that we shaded in. This was number 1. Well, not number 1, I'm sorry. This was the bananas part on the page. After we did bananas, then we went to oranges, which was 15.
Okay.
Did everyone do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
That's what I keep asking.
Ma'am.
Chaz, please.
I know.
Wait.
She just stop humming.
That was Bailey that time. Okay, so everyone is aware of where we are. So the last one was 7,
on apples.
which was apples. So
Yep.
bananas had 8, oranges had 15, and apples had 7. Josiah, do you have all of this colored in on your graph? Okay, everybody's good on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Miss
let's go
Villages,
ahead
can you
and
show
look
me
at,
the oranges again?
oranges was 15.
It was it's between 14 and 6, you know.
All right, and then the last one is 7.
And
Which
then
was apples.
7 apple.
Okay, so then it says write a question for the graph. So looking at your graph that you filled in, what's a question we could ask someone to tell us about the graph?
Is it hard?
Is it hard?
Is it easy?
No, not that. Like if you wanted someone to answer a question about the graph, what's a question you would ask? Like a math question about the graph.
What fruit is the favorite?
Thank you. Yes. Which fruit was the favorite? Okay, what is another question I could ask?
The face.
Which fruit? So which fruit was the best? Which one was the favorite?
Oranges.
Yes, oranges, because that one had the
No, I
most.
don't like oranges.
I really like all of them.
Okay.
I can't really have oranges.
I actually ate a banana before.
Everyone has.
I eat
Well,
bananas.
he's just saying his perspective, but okay, just please do your math. Okay, what's another question I could ask? So we asked what's the favorite, so then what would be the opposite of which one is the favorite? Which one is the... Okay,
Which one is
Austin?
the least favorite?
Oh, okay, well, all right, yeah. Which one is the least favorite?
I say the question, but they all say.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think the least favorite was the apples.
Yes. Yeah, 7. Right behind 8.
Mama.
And the banana.
I like oranges. Oranges are my favorite fruit. But my real favorite fruit is dragon fruit. My real favorite fruit is strawberries and apples. I don't like strawberries. Strawberries are sweet. Well, strawberries are always sweet. And they're healthy. Yeah.
No, those are big.
And they go good with whipped cream.
Okay.
And chocolate. Why are we talking about food?
All right, good. So those are questions we could have asked about the graph. Good job. Okay, so let's go ahead. You'll finish the rest of your page later. Like I said, I know some of you did it already. Congratulations. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of our lesson, which is identifying right angles, because you will see this on your pages tomorrow. So this is the word here, right angles.
Angles.
Angle. So you remember we discussed what an angle is. It's a corner, right? It's where two lines meet. It's a corner, an angle.
Yeah.
All right. So whenever we learn, excuse me, whenever we have right angles, usually they can kind of remind you of like the corner of a paper. So I have my paper up here. Let me show you what I mean by that.
No paper.
So look at my math, okay? So this corner right here, this part that goes like this is considered a right angle, okay? Now the thing with the right angle is that you can turn it all kinds of ways. So I can have it like this, I can turn it like this, and it's still gonna be a right angle. I can flip it upside down, still a right angle. I can do it this way, still it's that corner, those two lines, where those two lines meet each other. I could do it in a diagonal like this. It still will be a right angle, okay? So that's what a right angle is. It's where those corners meet each other. It's called a right angle. So these are the different kinds of right angles I have here. So look at this one and this one. See that? Does everyone see the different right angles? And also these are different right angles.
Right. 99.4. Why is it so small? It's because she must have put it small.
Okay. Does everyone see? Is anybody writing this down? I don't know if someone's writing it before I. Okay.
I can't. I'm not.
For those who want to, it's not a requirement for you to write it down, but you know, for those that want to, you can. So these are the first ones, and I'll show you the other ones again.
To write it down.
There a page with right angles?
Yeah, but it's tomorrow's page, 114. It's not today's page. So it's gonna be number 4 on tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
No, you don't have to if you want to.
Right.
Wow, is Thursday. That's a test.
Oh, okay.
Do I have to write that?
If you wanted to, some people wanted to write it, and I was fine with that.
Okay.
So I'm giving them a minute to. Okay, you ready for the other one?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you another few seconds on this one, then I'll go to the other page.
I need to write the other ones. Write the other ones. I already wrote these. I need to write the other ones.
Yeah, I know, but everybody's not ready, so that's what I was waiting on before I switched it. I didn't want to switch it on everyone who wasn't finished.
Okay.
Wait, so we have to do it?
It's your decision.
What you doing in here?
All doing it.
Austin, who are you talking to?
The baby.
Oh.
Every time when I'm doing class.
You must need to go to bed.
Okay, I'm getting ready.
All right, I'm gonna go to the other page. Okay.
Right angle. So write that too.
My baby girl.
Right angle.
Alright.
It looks like some of them looks like L's. L.
And 7.
What?
And 7.
Some of them look like a left angle.
Keeps changing. What up?
It won't change no more. Put it back on mute. Thank you. Okay, I think that was probably enough time so that you could get it written down. So these are right angles, okay? So it's all the corners. Who put this on the screen? Chaz, did you do that again?
So that was to me. Mine was black.
Okay, guys, please don't do that. Thank you so much for listening and obeying the command not to do that. Okay, so this is how we mark the angles. We put this here. So we mark the angles. We are showing where the lines meet, okay? So this is how you mark the angles. You mark the corners. So I'm going to mark the angles on all of them, okay?
Do you want to?
Yes. I mean, yes. If you, like I said, you'll have it tomorrow. So if you know you won't remember it from today, tomorrow, write it down. But if you feel like you got it, like, oh, I know that already, then that's fine. If you don't have to, you don't write it down. It's not, I'm not making you write it down. It's your choice.
Other one? So that one's done.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Yeah.
I need to get it. Hang on.
Could everybody put their screen on mute, please? Whoever's unmuted just for right now so that it doesn't change while people are trying to write. And we have one more thing. Math is probably our longest lesson today. All the rest of them will be a lot quicker. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So we have one more page in math. So let's go ahead and go to page. It's going to be 115-1. This is multiplying times 2. So we are learning new multiplication facts. So we've done 0, 10, 1, 100, 5s. Now we're going to learn how to multiply times 2. So it's going to be 115-1, like this. Got it? 115-1A. Yes, Cadence, you have a question or a comment?
I already did that page, and I know, and I know how to do, the.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Not that one, Bailey. I think it's the one before that.
This page?
Yep, that's it, Cullen.
Okay.
See, I did it.
Yes, not that one. It's the one before, Austin. Yes, Jaslyn?
That is the one before?
Do we have
to skip to 14?
Yes, to get to 115.
No, it's
No,
not.
we don't have to do it after that tomorrow?
Yeah, you still have to do it. I'm just finishing the rest of your lessons for the week because we don't meet on Thursdays and Fridays, but you still have to do those other pages.
This one?
Is that times 2, Cadence?
Oh, no, this.
No, that's a different one. It should be 115-1A. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Found it.
115 dash 1. Come on, 100. I'm confused. Okay.
Okay, what are you confused about?
I don't know where the page is. I'm looking everywhere. It's this too.
115-1A. So you probably need to find the first 115.
I did that. This. Okay, I got it. That makes much more sense.
This one?
Found it.
See?
After the
Yeah,
first one,
that's it, BJ. It's times 2. Multiplying times 2. Yep, Josiah, that's it.
This
Let's
one.
see. Yes, Austin. Yes, Cadence. That's it. Times 2. Times 2 means the x2 times 2. Multiplying times 2.
I know how to do that. Can't find it.
Okay, go to your first 115. 115. 115 is 115.
115. All right. 1 I found 110.
Looks okay.
1
Look as easy as I thought.
115.
It's easy.
114. 115. Okay, I found 115.
You found it. Now, go ahead and flip again.
Now it's 2, 2 minus 2. 2, 2 minus 2.
115-1. A, Bailey.
So easy.
115-1A.
So easy.
Found it. 259. I found 115-8 ahead of me.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
I know how to do these.
You know how to do those? Okay.
Easy. Yeah, it's easy. I'm doing it.
This is new.
All right, so let's go ahead and discuss that. Okay, so remember, guys, whenever we multiply, it means groups of. That's why we have the X, groups of, okay? So instead of counting all the groups, we do what's called multiplying the groups because it's a faster way to multiply. So if you look at our first one on the page, we're just going to do number 1 on the page because once you do number 1, you'll be able to finish all the rest on your own. Okay, so number 1 says 0 times 2. 0 times 2. Now, we should already know the answer to that because anything multiplied times 0 is
0.
always 0. So 0 times 2 is 0. So go ahead and write 0. So what that meant, when I said 0 times 2, that means 0 groups of 2, which is none. 0 groups means none.
Wait, where was it? Is it this page?
On yes, it is that page on the number 1, the part that says number 1. So yeah, the first one. So 0 times 2 is 0.
It's 4.
All right, let's go to the one underneath that, which is 1 times 2. So it is saying I have one group and it has 2 inside of the group. How many is that? One group with 2 in it.
2.
How many?
2.
2. So 1 times 2 is 2.
we're trying to choose.
Kinda, yeah. Just make sure that you write the answers, guys, as we're going through it, okay? I don't want you to just watch and then later you'll ask, oh, we had to write that? No, make sure you're writing it down right now.
I'm confused.
Confused on what?
The fourth one on mine is 0 and 4.
You're on the different page.
Oh, yeah.
We're on number 1, and so we're going down. So 0 times 2 is the first one, then right underneath that is 1 times 2. Are you on number 1 on 115-1?
115. Oh, no, not 115.
Well, you had showed me the page. Yes, Cadence?
I feel like this is counting by 2.
It more when you're gonna start writing, yeah, but you still have to learn them, you know, besides because they won't always be in order. Okay, next we have 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is saying I have 2 groups and they each have 2 on the inside of them. How many is that?
4.
4. So 2 times 2 is 4.
Oh, it's just going by 2.
I thought it was 6.
I just said that I was going by 2s.
Yeah, we know it's counting by 2s, guys, but we still have to learn it. That's what I'm telling you. We still have to learn it regardless.
I just did it. I did it.
All right, let's go to 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 means 3 groups, and they all have 2 on the inside of them. How many would that be? 3 times 2 is?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Make sure you're writing this down.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Next one is 8.
Next one is
We'll get to the
4.
next one. We're not on it now.
I already put the next one.
Josiah, you have this written down?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. 3 times 2.
What page is it again?
115. Jordan, you had showed me the page.
But it was the wrong page.
No, that was okay. 115-1A.
Okay.
Do you have all of these? 0 times 2, 1 times 2, 2 times 2.
No, I didn't write them down yet. I found the page.
Embarrassing. No. Embarrassing. No, it's embarrassing.
I'm doing the whole page.
All right, next is 4 times 2. So that's 4 groups, and they all have 2 on the inside of them. How many would that be?
8.
8. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8.
Who's 10? Miss Virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like 2 times 4. It's like you're just adding 4 2 times.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Whenever you do the times 2, it's like you're adding the number twice. Okay, next one is 5 times 2.
Oh, okay.
So 5 times 2. So we have 5 groups with 2 in them. How many?
10.
10. 5 times 2 is 10.
10 times.
Okay, okay. Someone's TV is kind of loud in the background.
Probably Mama.
Okay.
That's my mom. She taking a shower.
Let's go ahead and go to the next one, which is 6 times 2. So that's 6 groups that all have 2 inside of them. 6 times 2 would equal to 12.
Plus 6 would equal to 12.
Sure would.
What are you my duty?
I will show myself.
That's 12.
I'm here.
I like how they made it like parts. I like the whole page.
Okay, next one. Okay, so we have 7 times 2. So that's 7 groups of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
14.
14.
7 plus 7.
14. 14.
Okay, okay, you don't have to say it like over and over again.
This thing actually has a hoodie. Yeah, it's a hoodie.
Okay, cool. Okay, next we have 8 times 2. That's 8 groups, and they all have 2 on the inside of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
15.
Whoa.
No, 16. Not 15.
15 is our number.
15 would be 7 plus 8.
So then the next one is 18.
Okay, and then 9 times 2. We have 9 groups, and they all have 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes, 18. So make sure you have all of these. I'll leave them up for a minute so that you can make sure you have all of them written down on that page, okay?
I have them before.
Already done.
Are we going to do the second one or the third one?
No, that the other ones are for you to do on your own. I just wanted to go over it with you. And so